Hi Sagittarius, welcome to September. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. I want to call in some good energy for this reading. So this month we have a full moon in Pisces at the beginning of September, and then we have a new moon in Virgo on the 17th. And in the meanwhile, between all those things, we have Mars going retrograde on the 9th of September. Jupiter, your ruling planet, is going direct finally on the 13th after being retrograde since springtime, April. And then Saturn will go direct on the 29th. And we have the equinox on the 22nd. So there's a lot going on astrologically this month and the next couple of months actually because of Mars. Mars is going to be squaring in Aries for like the next couple of months, going back and forth over all the Capricorn energy, giving us all grief. So let's see what these cards say for Sag about love and relationships. What does Sagittarius need to know about love and relationships? What does Sagittarius need to know about love and relationships for the month of September 2020? This is Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's a general reading, so it may not fit everyone. Take whatever speaks to you. So what does Sag need to know about love and relationships for the month of September 2020? What is coming up for Sag? Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, the Fool is at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. So, Sag, you could be, you're starting the month off, I feel like you're coming to the end of a cycle where you've been struggling for a while. And you've been feeling not valued or not appreciated in either a relationship. It could mostly a relationship, I think. Could be a career situation, but I think it's relationship too. Because the Four of Cups is that card of dissatisfaction. Like, I'm bored. I'm not really happy, but I'm not ready to change my situation just yet. But I am looking out and seeing, maybe I should start to see what's out there. So this could be, and you have the Page of Pentacles here. This is a card, it's the student card. So you're open to the new, and you're open to learning new things. Maybe you're thinking of making a switch where you have to learn new skills if it's a career situation. Now the Nine of Wands is also a card of, it, like you feel like you have to defend yourself, or you're expecting, like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. So maybe you've come through a difficult time. You've been negotiating a difficult situation in a relationship. And you're like battle weary. You've been fighting, you've been struggling. And just when you think like, I thought I was done with this issue, it comes back to be revisited. That could be a relationship that comes back into your life that you thought you were done with. Or it could be a problem in a current relationship that you had thought you worked out, and now it's like rearing its ugly head again, and you're having to defend yourself again, and you're having to fight, the battle. The Nine of Wands, though, the message of the Nine of Wands is not to give up. You're so close to solving the issue. You're so close to reaching the final battle, where it's like it's over. My work is done, and the battle is done. A lot of people just give up just before they're about to win. So don't give up if you have a goal that you've been striving for. Just give it that one last push. You have the Knight of Cups here. So this is a romantic proposal. I feel like, and you have these two sixes. So I feel like whatever you're experiencing at the beginning of the month, if you're having any kind of tension, the energy is moving towards something better toward the end of the month. Because this is a proposal. You might be connecting with someone that you feel a special karmic tie with. Could be a water sign, but you have all the signs here. You have water, you have earth, you have fire. So it could be anyone. But the Knight of Cups energy is someone who's very romantic, very creative, very sensitive. And this could be a romantic proposal. It could also be a creative project that's in the works. That, and you may have had some, like the Six of Swords here, this is someone who's moving away from difficulty, moving towards greater harmony, moving on to a better thing. So if you've had any kind of conflicts recently, those things are coming to an end. You have the Ten of Swords here in your environment. That's like the end of a cycle. You're like, you're done. I'm done. I'm not going to give this any more energy. I'm not, you're just done. Something is ending. It's like the worst is over. So you're coming to the end of the battle. So don't give up just yet. And you're starting to move on. This is the Six of Cups of learning from the past, recovering from a past hurt, healing from the past, and moving toward the future with a better perspective and a better approach. So you're moving into greater harmony. You've got those two sixes. So I feel like whatever you might have to communicate to get out of a difficult situation. There might be some communication. But sometimes when the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords come together, it could be actually moving. Like you might be changing your location, some of you. Whatever it is that you may have felt like, because you had the moon here, the moon in your wish fulfillment sector, you may have been letting your imagination run away with you. So there might have been people around you, maybe you weren't trusting. Can I trust these people? Can I trust my partner? Is my partner deceiving me? Are people being honest with me? Like you're trying to make a decision with like not enough information. So don't think of the worst case scenario and let fear hold you back from embracing the new. Because you have the Fool card here at the bottom of the deck. That's a brand new cycle coming in. So whatever's been really upsetting you, whatever tension has been in your life, whatever struggles, they're coming to an end. And you're moving on to something better. The Page of Wands is here in the near future. So you could get a message. This is usually good news. Good news is coming in. You have the Queen of Wands energy here. That could be your energy, but it's in your negative thinking sector. So usually the Queen of Wands in the positive, she's someone who goes after what she wants. So if there's something that you want and you're not going after it, maybe it's time for you to go after it. So this energy, it's like she's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to, take the initiative, to be a leader. This person has leadership ability. But maybe, so if something ends, I feel like something could be ending, like there's an ending and a new beginning. So if you're ending a situation where you felt you weren't valued or you weren't appreciated, you weren't recognized for what your contribution in the relationship, that you're going to realize, like, I can't give this any more energy. I'm not going to fix this situation. I need to just move, like, let it go. I can't sit on the fence anymore. I have to take action. I have to be a leader in my own life. And I have to be ready to embrace the new. And you're going to have that opportunity. You have the Six of Cups. That sometimes comes up when you connect with people from the past. People that you've maybe lost contact with come back into your life. If it's a relationship, it could even be that you meet someone, let's say you're not in a relationship and you're meeting somebody new. It could be someone that feels very familiar to you, even if you've never met before, because you've had some kind of past life connection. Especially with the Knight of Cups here, that's like a karmic tie. So you feel a certain chemistry towards someone, even though you really don't even know them. And you may be a little bit hesitating, because here's the Four of Cups, like something is being offered to you. So love is being offered to you, or some opportunity is being offered to you, but you're kind of holding back, you're hesitating. Maybe it's because you're remembering the past failures or past things when things didn't work out, and you're afraid to take this new beginning, to start a new cycle. But don't let your imagination, don't be too suspicious, is what I'm saying. Like, don't let the past govern, the people that are in the present. Don't let the present person pay for the sins of the past person and embrace the new. I think that's what these cards are saying. Get ready for a new cycle because it's coming. Especially since you realize, once you realize that you're not going to waste time on a cycle that's just not working, and you start focusing on what's next, then these new doors will start to open and things are going to get better. Let's see what the astrology says. So for you, you have a full moon in your 4th house in Pisces. And so it's 4th house, the moon is in the 4th house, the 10th, the sun is in the 10th. So there could be some conflict that comes to a head where you have to balance home life and career. So like your career, like in your head, you know, the sun is your ego. I'm trying to get ahead in life. I'm trying to make a name for myself. But the moon is in the 4th house, but you know, you're also connected to family and your emotions are tied up to home and family and you're having to juggle. So something could be coming to completion, either in a job or home, career or home thing where you have to kind of make some type of compromise. Now, Uranus is in the 6th house and it's sextile the moon and trine the sun. So there could be some unexpected career developments that come up at the full moon. Out of the blue, unexpected, because Uranus is always unexpected. There could be some instability in a career situation. And then suddenly Uranus is like, you never know what to expect with Uranus. Anything can come flying in. But Mercury is also in your 10th house. So you're doing more communicating. You know, Mercury is a planet of communication, writing, thinking, ideas. So you're coming up with a lot of ideas. You might be working on some project that involves writing or communication. And it's sextile Venus in the 8th house. So Venus in the 8th house brings money usually. It's not usually the money you earn at your job. It usually could be a partner's income, or it can mean money you get through like an insurance payout or a grant or a bank loan, or so like you're being given money. It's not like you're earning the money. It could be an inheritance even, or some kind of tax thing, a refund. So money is coming in, and I think it has to do with career. There might be some kind of financial support that comes in that affects your career and your status, and you're going to be either signing contracts or communicating more. Mars is going through your 5th house in Aries. Now Mars is making you want to have fun, you want to meet, you know, if you're not in a relationship, you're going to want one, and you're going to be taking action to get one. If you are in a relationship and you have children, Mars can sometimes cause conflict with your children. Or it could be that you want to do something more creative in your current career and, you know, you're taking action along those lines. Like maybe your job is boring and you're doing something creative on the side that's giving you more fulfillment. But then there's that balance, that work-life balance. You know, like how do I do it all? Maybe you're wanting to bring in extra money through some type of, you know, with Venus there in the 8th house, it could be something that involves beauty or home decoration, you know, home improvement, redecorating, art, beauty, music. Now you have Saturn, you have all the big boys going through your 2nd house, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto. And so you've been learning lessons about money and also self-worth. Like how do I have to get serious about my money. I have to if you're not earning enough, I have to take responsibility. I have to make a commitment. I have to do something to bring more security into my life. I have to do something to realize, like, where is my money going? And how am I dealing with money? How am I spending it? How am I investing it? Am I getting paid what I'm worth? These are all the things that you've been dealing with over the past. It's been for a while now because Pluto's been there since 2008. Saturn's been there for the past couple of years. And Jupiter just recently, a year ago, moved into your 2nd house. Now, when Jupiter moves into the 2nd house, it usually creates abundance. But you have Saturn there, so Saturn has been making you work hard for the money. It's not like an easy thing. If it was just Jupiter, it would be great. It would be like, yeah, you know, money comes in, and it's not as much of a struggle. But Saturn there is teaching you lessons. It's teaching you to be committed, to do the work, to go in for the long haul. So whatever, but Saturn's going to be leaving your 2nd house. And usually when Saturn leaves a house, if you've done the right things and you've taken the responsibility, you've learned the lesson, it leaves with a reward. So get ready for a reward to come, possibly by the end of the year, December, when Saturn moves into Aquarius, and then he's there to stay for the next 2.5 years. Now, at the same time, Venus in the 4th is opposing Saturn. No, wait, not in this. Venus is in your 8th house. It's opposing Saturn in your 2nd house. So you have been having some financial struggles, mostly around issues around self-worth and money. Like, am I getting paid what I'm worth? Am I settling for less? When Saturn and Venus are opposed, it's not a warm and fuzzy aspect, and especially that it's squared by Mars in the 5th. So you could be arguing with children over money, or it could be you want to do something creative and you don't have the money for it, or you have to sacrifice. Maybe you're doubting, you're having some self-esteem issues. So you want to think positive, and you want to think, I'm worth it, I deserve it, and stand up for what you're worth. Don't settle for less. Stand up for what you believe in. Demand what you're worth. Don't let someone, give you the short end of the stick. That's all I'm saying. But Venus and Saturn sometimes when it opposes Venus, you can feel like, I don't have enough money coming in, or I don't have enough love. I'm not feeling the love. I'm feeling cut off from the people I love. And it could be a child, or it could be a romantic partner, because the 5th house is involved. Or it could just mean that you're so busy working, you have no time for creativity and self-expression. But that's only going to be temporary. Once Venus moves away from Saturn, things will get better. Now, Jupiter, your ruling planet, starts to go direct on September 13th. So that's good, because now Jupiter's working going forward, and it's going to be working for you. When Jupiter retrogrades, it's weakened. I mean, it's already weakened because it's in Capricorn. It's not happy in Capricorn. And so it's been weakening in your 2nd house. You may feel like everything I try to do to make more money, nothing's happening. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck in the mud. When Jupiter starts going direct, and then Saturn, you should see a shift in your financial situation. So then we have, let's see, what else? What did I want to say about Mars? Oh, okay. So you might have to, with Mars having Mars is forming a T-square between Venus and Saturn. The way out of this tension is through the Libra energy. So you have to, because the 5th house can be very egotistical. Like, it's just my needs, and Mars is like a selfish energy. I want what I want. The way to get out of the tension is to deal with the Libra energy of compromise and win-win. So try to work with others, try to create a win-win, work in a spirit of collaboration. That will help ease the tension. Instead of just saying, I want it my way. You're going to have to learn how to compromise and be diplomatic. So then we have the new moon in Virgo. And that's in your 10th house. That comes on the 17th. And this moon is great because it's trining Saturn. And Saturn is in your 2nd house. So any new beginning that happens around this new moon can affect your financial situation in a good way. Let's see if there's any. So it's trining Saturn and Pluto, which are in your 2nd house. So this is good, and it's actually creating a very loose, grand Earth trine, because Uranus is in Taurus, but it's it's not really tight. It's kind of, it's at 10 degrees, and this moon is at 25 degrees. So there's a wide orb, but it's still there, so Earth trines bring abundance. So there could be some unexpected developments that bring greater abundance into your life around this new moon. You have a chance to make a new beginning in your career, take a new path maybe. That brings more financial support. Let's see, Venus is in your 9th house, and it's squaring Uranus in your 6th house. So you could be dealing with issues around publishing, dealing with long distance, teaching, learning, publishing, higher education, even the internet. That could be where you bring your money in. So maybe you have like an online business or something, and you're teaching online, or you're doing whatever you're doing, you're using the internet, you're using technology. because Venus is squaring Uranus in the 6th house. So there could be some glitches because of the square. There's tension between what you want to do, what you believe, where you want to go. That's fun. And Uranus, there's like instability in your work environment. And also Mars is squaring Saturn and Pluto. Where's Mars? Mars is in your 5th house, and Saturn and Pluto is in your... So you could have some conflict around money with your children. Or there could be someone who you're having to deal with authority figures around a creative project, and they may not agree with your ideas. So there could be a little bit of tension with Mars there. The thing with this Mars square Pluto, it's very volatile energy. So you don't want to overreact and get angry, let people push your buttons. You want to go for the compromise. You want to try and be as diplomatic as you can. Don't break out that warrior energy, because Mars in Aries is very impatient. And so you might feel frustrated when it's squaring Saturn and Pluto. Like, I'm trying to, get something off the ground, but I'm getting blocked by authority. Like, I can't move because I need their approval, or I can't move because now they're changing everything. Or, there could be all these glitches that are stopping you from moving forward, and it's frustrating. So we want to be careful and not go, over the top. You have to learn how to be diplomatic this month. We have to learn how to communicate. Mercury sextile Venus will help with that, because Mercury is about ideas, and it's in Libra. And Mercury in Libra is very diplomatic, very, it's willing to compromise, coming up with ideas, wanting to make everyone happy. Venus at this point, though, at the new moon, is moving into Leo. It was in Cancer, so it's a new energy now. And Venus in Leo wants to be, it's like love that wants to be seen, that wants to be expressed. So it could make you, if you're attracting love, it could be with someone of a different culture, if you don't have a relationship, or someone who's like really showy, someone that is very creative and wants to be seen and noticed. And Venus squaring Uranus, sometimes if you're not in a relationship, it can bring sudden feelings, like a surprising connection with someone that's very different than you, maybe even has different belief systems than you. Whether it lasts or not remains to be seen, because Uranus is not really known for stability. But if you're starting something with the Saturn trine, and this moon is in your 10th house, I think it's more, you're going to have stability. The career situation will settle down. The love situation could be, an exciting romance, but I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. Just wait and see. So anyway, this is my forecast for September. There are some new beginnings coming if you can let go of the past and not waste your time on something that's not working and not giving you what you need. And don't be afraid to embrace the new, and don't be afraid to speak up for what you want and what you need, but do it in a way where you're trying to create win-win, not where you're like making demands. So this is my forecast, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment or click on the like button or the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box and we'll get you on the schedule, and we can be working together. In the meantime, Sag, enjoy September. Thank you for supporting this channel, for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, for ordering readings. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.